My grandma was a witch. She was a witch, but she wasn't a spell making or hurting people or making people give her money witch. She was the kind of witch that had strength, real strength. One day I was walking to school and I saw one of her cows just laying stiff in the field like it fell out the sky. I walked back home to tell her and she ain't say nothing. Just tied her scarf on her head and walked out with me to see the cow. Then grabbed it by its ankles and started dragging it all the way home. That cow was heavy, but she didn't stop. Just kept pulling. The closer she got to the house, the more that cow started coming back. First a twitch, then a breath. By the time we got to the front steps, that cow shook his head and stood up like it never died at all. Then one day, this lady knocked on the door saying she lived close by and wanted to borrow some pecans. My grandma gave her a whole jar. They got to talking, laughing, sitting out on the front porch drinking tea like they'd been friends forever. But not long after, strange stuff started happening. People in town started acting funny. One man gave his whole paycheck away and didn't remember doing it. Another woman's baby cried for 5 days straight. Folks got sick, dogs disappeared, and I swear the air got heavy. I asked my grandma if the lady was a witch too. She looked at me and said, she is, but not the good kind. Turns out, that woman was the kind of witch who takes, made folks hand over money, made people sick, put shadows in places they didn't belong. One night I woke up and saw my grandma outside. They were yelling in a language I ain't never heard. The other lady had bones in her hand laughing like she already won. Then everything went quiet. The other lady had bones in her hand laughing like she already won. Then everything went quiet. Next day, the woman was gone, just gone. I didn't ask no questions, but I noticed one of the cows, same one from before, started acting strange, looking at me like it knew me, looking too human. And here's the part my grandma told me much later. She tried to bury a charm under the porch. One of them old hexes that rots the roots of a place, makes the trees bleed sap and animals forget their names. My grandma dug it up with her bare hands and burnt it before it took hold. That's what started the fight. She didn't bring that cow back from the dead. She turned that woman into it. She said some witches cast spells, some break them, and some become what they deserve. That cow's still in the yard, just watching.